Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alpha here, and thanks for joining me for another Puzzle and Dragons video. This is level 10 of the recent one-shot challenge, and man, this one was difficult for me. I tried a handful of different teams, and this is probably, I don't even know what number run with Yomi Dragon. Anyways, I'll hop right in. So pretty much the name of the game here, there's very specific things you had to do on every stage if you wanted to come out with a win here. And that was actually one of the things that I didn't want to do. You can see right there, I went under 50%, so I got bound. Or actually, it's under 75% rather. So really, the first move, what you would really want to do is do a match 5, and that's about it. And with the extra combos, it kind of knocked me down. But here you can see I was able to unbind with Yomi Dragon's Row of Heart Bind Clear. And at this point, I've got to take out Hera in one turn with a shield up, which I think I lost at least 300 to 400 stamina by doing this thing so many times. I just completely forgot about the shield. And, Goman on the next stage has a 31,000 preempt, so it was just not going to happen otherwise. So I go ahead, and at this point, I do want to be making a decent amount of combos, get some good skyfalls, and that is definitely going to be enough to both heal up and take out Hera Ice. So now we're nicely full. We have a fresh Dark Izanami shield. And you can see we're still down and hurt. We need to both heal and attack here. So now on Hera Ice, we wanted to attack with barely any combos. With Goman, he has 6.85 million health. And you have to get him under 50% to defeat his resolve so that you can take him out. But if you hit 30%, you're going to put him into a kill zone, which is something that not even Dark Izanami's, even watching it now, oh man, not even Dark Izanami's shield will save me from that. So unfortunately here I get bound up, so I need to make sure I get through him. And really what I have to do here is unbind without hitting him under the 30% threshold unless I'm going to be completely taking him out. And even when I take him out, it's not a walk in the park because once we're done with this, we have a floor with 4 Ps, which will be hitting for 7,700 each. So without a good shield and a ton of hit points, we're really kind of going to be pretty much dead there as well. So I took a bit of a gamble and decided to attack with the 4 unbound guys. Paid off. Goman down. So here I finally have a good run going. I'm to the P's. I did this maybe every other time I tried. I got this far, and a bunch of times I got a bad P, which is a dark P to drop, and I was so happy because I've been developing my dark box, and I just really need to be collecting a bunch of those. And of course, I get here, and I have just wood P and flampies here. So unfortunately, with everyone bound, I did have the shield up, so I'm alive, which is good. With the Yomi Dragon actives giving a skill boost, I'm able to kind of cycle through, and I put together, match 5 is where you want to be here. It's obviously I'm not going to break through any defenses, but you want to be doing mass attacks, or these guys are just going to stick around too long, and it's going to have a pretty bad day. There was one dungeon. It wasn't the level 10, but there was one where I actually died to the P's. I couldn't believe it, but it can definitely happen. So, and here I was not confident enough that I would kill them in one turn. So even with the shield up, I used a delay. And you can see here, where did we finally end up? We ended up at 24,000 with one of them dead. So I would have lived, but then we're really getting into sketchy territory because we'd have to be healing up pretty well on this turn. So if we got orb trolled with the hearts, then again, we're looking at pretty ugly stuff using the Akechi Mitsuhide active just to stay alive on the P's. When, of course, because it's level 10, there's more fun lined up in the next stage. Um, so the name of the game here, so while 4 Ps will just whoop on you, as you can see they're kind of doing here, you could be pretty confident that 2 or 1 or something that are a bit more manageable, and you're going to be able to turn what is a perilous situation that needs shields and healing and all that sort of stuff into a situation where you can be stalling to try and get your active skills back up. And since these dungeons are pretty challenging for me, this is definitely the limit of my ability. I had to use a bunch of actives early, and kind of the dungeon. I mean, honestly, the makeup of the dungeon called for it. You have to use your shields. You have to, generate the orbs that Yomi Dragon needs for an active. Um, so at this point, though, I'm kind of looking at just healing up a bit and um, doing single damage. So I'm not doing, the mass attacks or TPAs because I knew I would be taking them out. And now I'm dealing with just 7,700 attack each turn, and it gives me some time to kind of catch my breath, clear some orbs. You can see I've got no green attributes, so I can match up green without attacking, and of course I can match up hearts. Other than that, I could do some, red or some blue, where I'm just going to be dealing a single point of damage. So something like that, I've got a few turns of that, and I don't really have to worry too much about it. And I want to be able to kind of match up without activating light or dark, which is where I'm going to be doing the most damage here. So there's light, and thankfully we get one more turn out of it. Because the one thing about this, it looks like I'm just kind of slowly committing suicide. But Mei Mei, who's on the next floor, does a full heal. So unfortunately we got some skyfalls there, which prevented us from getting that one extra turn, but it worked out okay. We've got everyone up but Okuninushi. So right here, Mei Mei has, what's her defense? Let's see. She has 1.55 million defense and 322,000 hit points. So just breaking through the defense isn't going to do it. You have to be getting, the final number is going to be close to 1.9 million in order to break the defense and get the kill. Then you factor in the fact that she has a defense against dark, a 30% defense, and you're looking at well over 2 million in order to take her out with a one shot. So here I'm trying to figure out exactly what moves I want to make, what do I have to be using here in order to make sure that I get through. I mean, I can get through, I can tank her hit, which is 20,000, and she creates a board of green, light, dark, which would be theoretically great for me. But then Vishnu hits like a Mack truck every single turn, and if I go in down 20,000, it's going to be a very short fight. So you can see here I set up a great board filled with dark enhance, and what I'm trying to do right now is just create as many TPAs along with that 5 max that I can, and they're all enhanced orbs. And my man here, Okuninushi, is the guy with the double TPAs, and he does some serious damage there. So we go right ahead and take him out. Now Vishnu is just ridiculously annoying. So if you guys haven't gotten to the part of the game where you'd be facing this monster, he absorbs over 1 million damage, so you can't do too much damage. He hits for between 20,000 and 36,000. Actually, he has one attack that's 18,000. And then he does little follow-up attacks that are 2,000 each time, and he heals himself each time, and he has over 7.5 million. He has 7.6 million hit points. So it's really a pretty tricky thing. Now, I've seen a bunch of guys that can kind of just tap him on down using a Viper Orochi. He's become a pretty awesome card, and I just have not been lucky enough to pull one of those, so I couldn't make a team that used a long delay like that. You can see I did do a decent amount of damage there, though, and I didn't surpass the 1 million. So I figured I would be able to get in 1 to 2 more attacks before I have to use my um, delay. But I think actually, do I go ahead and use it here? With 6,000, it's kind of not too much with the hit points. So I want to be able to. I figured this was kind of a free turn here. I could match up a bit, and what happens um, with a 7 Skyfall and a double um, boost, I actually do a great job and just take him right out. And I was petrified that I was about to break 1 million, but thankfully there was no dark Skyfalls that boosted up my attack too high. And there we go. That is a challenge level 10 taken out. Definitely, like I said, kind of stretching me to the limit of my abilities. I probably ran that dungeon close to 10 times. I would say maybe around 8 times. And I knew if I just got every monster in the right threshold on the right turn and hit the right amount of combos, that I would be able to get through. So it was kind of a test of how much I could do. I knew it was not stone efficient, it was not stamina efficient. With the amount I spent on it, it probably wasn't even efficient to get a P from it. But it was just something I wanted to see if I could really do, because I've done a few challenge 10s, but not that many, to be honest. So I was pretty happy to get through this. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I did level 9 and 10 of the one-shot challenge. The other ones I didn't really film. Maybe next time I'll kind of film them going up as stamina allows. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you'll see me in the next video.